So, archaeologists just found a massive tunnel under Egyptian temple. So, her name is Dr. Kathleen Martinez. She has devoted 20 years of her life to trying to find the tomb of Cleopatra. That's a long time to be trying to find something. Sorry, people. I just had to get off for a minute. 20 years? I don't know how old she is, but that's a long time. Like, let's say you're like 50. That means, like, that's a pretty long time. And then my thing, I thought they had found Cleopatra's tomb, but I guess not. As I was reading, they keep thinking they found it, and then when they do DNA analysis or whatever else, because of other mummies they found that are related to her, they discover like it's not her. So they're hoping that with this discovery and this massive tunnel, that maybe they'll finally find her. Why? You know, thank the Most High, I'm not popular. I wasn't a queen or something like that. Why do they keep doing this to like Egyptian and like certain other, like, shouldn't it be some kind of sacred ground? I mean, would you go and dig up one of the queens or kings of England, or France or wherever, and start poking and prodding them? No, you will leave them in their tomb. Like, why do they keep doing this? Like, they go in and now I could see maybe, going into the pyramids and finding that out. The cool architecture of the whole nature. Yeah, I could see that. Even the tunnel, it's just cool, the pictures and stuff. Okay. But if I find a body, I'm going to leave the body. Like, I feel like that's sacred ground. Why do you have to mess with sacred ground? That's like me dying and somebody putting me in the ground, and then 1,000 years later, you dig me up and you poke and prod me and put me in the machines, because that's what they do to a lot of these Egyptian mummies. They put them in machines and they do all this like stuff to see how they looked, and for what? Leave them alone. Leave them in their tombs. Let them rest. They said they had a whole thing, ancient Egyptians did, like, embalming the bodies and the afterlife and all this other stuff. It's like you're messing with their sacred ancient beings. I mean, I know they're not alive no more. It's just their vessel, but still, they still had a way of life. And you're messing with that. For what? Just leave them alone. You can't find Cleopatra, don't find her. Maybe she wasn't meant to be found. Maybe there was something about her that people didn't want her to be found. Maybe that's why you're having such a hard time finding her body. Just leave her alone. Leave it alone. Just let her be. Let her rest in her afterlife.